Yeah, and everyone awareness.
That is a fail.
I'm gonna fate point this one because I got him. Nah. Yo, what is this?
Oh my god. You are wow. So fucking lucky
What
today.
What is this?
What do?
Fate is looking out for you.
Romeo's lucky, man. He's lucky.
You are the fatiest of the fatey.
That's
I
some
feel like
fate
this-
right there.
I feel like this ship has some kind of important purpose for Romeo.
Okay, so it is... Wait, did we have one for Thaddeus?
Well, what's this for?
Awareness check?
Sure, I'll send one out. Yeah, well, yeah, send one.
Okay, so for both Thaddeus and Lord Captain, you are... Let's see. Well, yes, at first you are the only ones who spot a blue flash coming from an adjacent hallway that you start to pass by.
Flash. Ah.
But you all feel the subsequent rumble as it shakes the immediate area.
Did the flash resemble anything I've seen in the past?
Tech use, roll it. Plasma discharge.
That looks like plasma fire down there. I'm gonna point.
And out of that hallway flies 3 servo skulls. More or less floating human skulls with metallic spinal columns attached. A mechanical eye in place.
Maybe they'll be friendly.
They don't appear armed.
Are they old or are they new?
They don't look to be in terribly good condition. But they are functioning.
What kind of things do they store other than being like a camera, basically? Like a drone? What else do they do?
There's a lot of things they can potentially do. They usually only do one thing, whatever that thing is.
Can we
Use
discern
one-
what these things do?
Not shoot us because they're not armed.
So
Not
at the,
apparently armed.
yeah, at the very least, you don't see any guns attached to them, so you know that they're not gun skulls.
I suppose the eye could be a gun.
We still have the unexplained plasma fire, so
You see another sort of flash in that hallway, though, now that you're all looking down there. You don't need to make checks for it, it's very obvious, you know. The area is only lit by your lights cutting through the darkness. So there's another blue glow, although it's less of an explosion, more like something flitting across the hallway.
Oh, it's a ghost.
And then there's another plasma blast. Shakes the area. And
Sorry, so the glow happens, and then later there's the rumble?
yeah, there's something else, not a plasma blast, that like flits across the hall. That's a different kind of glowing blue. And then shortly after, there's another plasma blast, closer this time.
Okay.
And after a few moments, you see something start to round the corner, seemingly in pursuit of something else.
And the servo skulls have been doing nothing this whole time?
So we have we're on Overwatch right now.
Yes. Picture of the thing that comes round the corner, or rather that passes adjacent to you in the hallway at the end of the hallway.
That's horrible.
So yeah, illuminated by your torches as it crosses down at the end of the corridor is
Is that gun his
thing.
arm?
Yes.
Would I know if he's Chaos-y? And then I don't know if that's like a specific lore thing, but I personally think that's Chaos-y.
What's the roll for?
I want to know if that's a Chaos thing.
Oh, I was wondering what Mike rolled for since he did roll.
Oh.
That was my roll for attack.
Okay. So let's see. The range you're at, that's regular. Well, short range. But yeah, I mean, your ballistic skill is crazy high, so you definitely hit with dinging off.
I should have a decent amount of degrees of success.
Yeah, it's with your Fatebringer.
Yeah, so that would be 2d10 plus 6. Or 1d10 plus 6. And then
Don't
another
you only
2d10.
Don't you get the extra bonus damage if you aim?
Oh yeah, you do have to aim, which you can't do in Overwatch.
But the important thing is he's pinned. Like, he'd have to take, if he is capable of being afraid, he is afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it is capable of being afraid, it is afraid.
I have my doubts.
Alright, one sec, my screen went full black.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now 1d10 plus 6, that's my base. And then 2d10 from the degrees of success. So that's 23 damage I do to it.
You only get the extra 2d10 if you aimed, which you can't do on Overwatch,
Okay.
since you can only aim at a thing that's there to aim at. So it's the 13. What's your armor penetration?
Is it 3? I'm not sure.
I've got your guy here, I can check for you. Yes, it's 3.
This computer's a piece of shit. I can't believe I spent so much money on it.
Okay, so your slug of a Fatebringer round streaks through the air and, well, streaks through the complete lack of air and blams right into the side of this thing. Doesn't do nothing. The round definitely goes into it, but it doesn't look particularly phased.
Uh-oh.
So, no pinning check is what you mean.
No.
Got it.
It turns its head in your respective directions, laser sight cutting across the hall from its eye.
Great, you pissed off Locutus of Borg.
What about
what's
the
this
rest
thing
of my
look like?
crew? Are you going to roll for them for their Overwatch?
Yes, I will do that.
Sorry, what's this thing look like?
There's a picture in chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Badass. It looks like fucking... Alright, my screen's working again.
It looks like
I'm
another
pretty
murder
sure.
servitor.
What is like? Is it a? Well, I mean, does it look like like a servitor dude, or like a tech priest with instead of arms, a gun and a hook?
It looks like another murder servitor. To me.
No.
Servitors usually have their arms replaced with something. It's rare to see a servitor that has hands. Or at least, 2 hands.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It's just a little distraction.
But it does look fairly servitory. Although it does not look good or nice by any means.
Do servitors, in fact, ever look good and nice?
Actually, before we do combat, do you think I'd be able to just take out a minute and put some laundry in? Because it's going to take me hours to do. I don't want to do it after.
Well, I also need to be off headset for a minute. Not off headset, but no push to talk.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, here is a, not nice, but a servitor. Wait, how do you do little images embedded?
You do.
Bracket,
Yeah.
space, bracket, open paren, image link, close paren. The image link needs to end in an image format like JPEG. I had to, everything after the JPEG and the name you linked, I had to delete for it to do the picture.
Well, more complex than I feel like dealing with. Here's link.
Oh, snap.
Looks like a really weird doctor.
That is basically the average kind of servitor you would see doing, minor industrial work. You probably have a ton of that guy on the ship. In various
Can't
different
imagine.
forms.
He is a Borg.
The Borg wish they could get the level of bionic enhancement that average Mechanicus-related person has.
Aw, snap. So, a Cyberman.
Cybermen have a little more individuality than servitors.
Whatever, man. Hopefully it'll be a corpse in a few minutes.
It was probably a corpse 10,000 years ago.
Ah, Archaeotech servitors.
How old does something have to be for you to class it as okay, Zach?
Well, I don't know if there's specific year marks so much as eras.
Yeah, like what era would it be? Would it be Horus or the
It definitely Heresy era tech, Crusades era tech would be pretty archaeotechy. Around the Heresy maybe where some things start to cut off. But the fucking dating system can become insane. Like everything you ever see a date for is like what millennium it took place in, what year from 1 to 999 it took place in, and then a little designator noting how reliable that information is.
pretty
Basi-
intricate?
Yeah, basically how in direct communication the reports of the information were with Earth.